Great rise. Great rise. Well, let's give me a minute. This is your girl, Queen Goddess, the King Advocate. It is Melanated Monday. Trying to get Facebook set up. So just give me a minute. How did I have this set up before? Great rise, Facebook. Give me a minute to adjust. I'm having some little difficulties, but you know who it is, and you know what it is. It's your girl, Queen Goddess, the King Advocate. It is Melanated Monday. I'm gonna give you a minute to get on in here. Please be patient with me as I'm trying to set it up so I don't have to hold it. All right, give me a minute. But come on in. If you want to share the video, by all means do so. We will have these phone lines open up tonight if you want to call in and share your thoughts. I'm not going to be sticking to just one subject. Great rise, loved ones. I see you. Give me a minute to get myself together with these technical difficulties. Please and thank you. So I might have to walk away for a moment. I don't know how I set this up. Okay, there we go. That might work. That might work. All right. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Cecil, I see you, loved one. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Joran, thank you, loved one. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. So if you feel like you want to share this video at any time, do so. I'm waiting for people to get in here. Tonight's topic is pay attention. And it's going to deal with more than just one thing. I don't want to focus on going to some different things, but it's still important to pay attention because what is going on right now is causing some other things to be overlooked, and they need to be brought back to light. All right, so I'm going to give people a minute to get in here. You all get yourselves together. Get any questions, comments, or concerns you may have in order. I definitely will address them, and hopefully we will come up with some solutions to some things. Okay, that is my goal, to come up with some solutions. So give me a minute. Y'all stay tight. Stay tight. Let me get these folks over here on YouTube together. Uh-oh. See what I'm saying? Stuff. You're going to have to do something else. I'm going to put you right here for a minute, okay? But I'm not going to leave you there. I'm going to walk away. So give me a minute, okay? Just be patient. Give me a minute. Y'all give me a minute. I'll be right back. Just trying to find something that'll keep my phone up. That's all. Y'all be patient with me, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's see if we can dip this one down. Let's see if that'll do. I think that'll work. All right, people getting in here kind of slow tonight. As long as they show up, I won't be too upset. Michael Purnell, what's going on, loved one? Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. We're waiting on folks to get in here so we can have some conversation. Tonight's topic is pay attention. Okay. If you want to share the video anytime while we're talking, or if you want to call in, I'm going to open my phone line as well. People who want to actually talk. We're going to do that because I want to give people enough time to get in here. You would think by now they know that I start at 9 o'clock. Okay? And if people ain't got nothing to do right now, so I don't understand why we late. But nonetheless, we are. In the meantime, let me remind you all, if you have not already Oh, you're good. See, you would have an excuse because you would be technically 3 hours behind. But you are fine. You're good, love. When I just saw Javaris, thank you, love, for being here. You know I appreciate you. I do want to remind you, if you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. It is Queen Goddess, the King Advocate, and that is the icon with the queen with the sword. Please, please, if you have not already subscribed to my page, do so. I'm going to have some things that are going on YouTube that will not be happening on Facebook, and I do not want you to miss the opportunity to take advantage of these things. Michael Bowe, what's going on, loved one? I appreciate you, beloved. Thank you for being here. Yes, Javaris, I see you in the... Thank you, darling. Appreciate you. And I have your book, of which I will be talking about today. Okay? Please know it. All right. I don't want to keep you all too long. I say this every week. It probably won't be a full hour, but nonetheless, it ends up being that or over. So we'll see what happens. I see you over here, Zeke. I see you. Thank you for being ever well. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just get started. I tell you all that I never, or rarely, let me put it that way, rarely do I plan out conversations for the night. I let the Spirit guide me into at least what the topic is. And prayerfully, I will be given the words to say. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Nicodemus, what's going on, loved one? I'm glad. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Participate, if you will, because I don't like talking to myself. Everybody know that. But again, I'm just talking about how I move, how my conversations pretty much come up because of what I'm spiritually led to talk about. So we could very well be all over the place. Brianna, I see you, loved one. Thank you for being here. We'll do that, Michael. Hey, we will do that. We will do that. So, like I said, we're going to probably be all over the place. I didn't have any one particular subject under the topic that I wanted to discuss because a lot's happening. But I do want to use the current events as the catapult to everything. And again, it is called Pay Attention. What I'm noticing is people's behaviors, people's thought patterns, people's justifications and excuses that are being utilized right now. I'm live. Sorry about that. That are being used right now for everything. And one of the things that I want to really focus on tonight is our interactions with each other, our communications with each other, our relationships with each other, and why it's important to pay very close attention to how we are interacting with each other on a spiritual level, if you will. Terry, I see you, loved one. Thanks for being here. Big Herm, thank you, loved one. Appreciate you always for being here. Our relationships, and I don't just mean people who are, married, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Relationships in general need to be closely monitored because of what's going on right now. I mean, they should have been anyway, but right now they really need to be closely monitored because there is an agenda. Okay, there's always an agenda. People who have who fall under a certain economic status are usually the targets of the greater agenda. And because finances tend to rule romances, when the finances are disrupted, so is the household, so is the communication between the members of the household, or even with those who you call family, those who are your closest friends, whatever, it's usually interrupted. quarantine, if you will, is one of those things that is bound to destroy some families, bound to destroy some relationships if it's not being paid attention to. Because the focus of it right now is economics. What people do have, what they have access to, and what they don't have, what they want. Greed is rising within the house and outside. Greed is rising. And I want you to pay attention to people outside of your immediate circle when you're out and about, and watch how greed, how it's growing, how it festers, if you will, if that's even a correct word. But pay attention to it, because it's about to get a little bit dangerous. Devon, thank you, loved one, for being here. I appreciate you. It's about to get a little bit dangerous, and I want you all to be very well prepared and armored, if you will. So when we're dealing with the relationships, I want to deal with the ones particularly within the household, because those are the ones that are most affected. And I hope you all stay with me. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, share them. If you want to call in, you can do so. 770-906-5271 is the call-in number. I will repeat that, 770-906-5271. The relationships that are going on within the household are the ones that are the most sensitive, volatile, if you will, because it stops communication. Once you have stopped communicating, everything ceases. Everything from the outside is able to come in and destroy. That is like the weapon. The lack of communication leaves things to be idle, leaves things to be open. It's like an open vein. Once it's open, anything go up in it. Probably should have said it like that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. Once it's open, anything has access to it. And how people think, how they behave, what they do, how they even feel, those things are also viruses. And one of my friends this morning spoke about that. His name is Prophet. He spoke about the different types of viruses, and it doesn't have to be anything that's airborne. It could be mental illnesses are viruses. The lack of communication, the ignorance in the communication, whatever, these types of things are viruses. Okay, they will take you out. Anyway, the focus is to make sure that you all have an understanding of your relationship. What is your relationship based on? What is the communication? What type of communication are you having? Do you even understand what your relationship is? And yes, I'm going to do a quick plug, because that's another reason why I'm here. Bam! I got another one. Yep, I got a few more. If you have not gotten your copy, I have only 3 physical ones available at this moment. Okay, you can get the rest of them on Amazon Kindle. This is The Business of Marriage. Fuck your feelings. The truth about every relationship. And the reason I'm pushing this right now is because of what it talks about as far as being able to communicate with each other based on business. Okay? This is a perfect opportunity for businesses to thrive, to be built. Perfect opportunity. But if you don't understand your position as a business, as a corporation, your communication with your loved one is going to fall by the wayside. Your relationships are going to suffer. What's going on, Coco? Thank you, love, for being here. They're going to suffer. Understand first and foremost, the way that you are perceived, even the way that you are written up on your birth certificate, your social security card, all of your bills, anything that you inquire that has your name on it is written in all capital letters. All capital letters is an indication that you are a corporation. You are a business. You are a business. You are being handled as a business. The United States of America and every other state is a business. Those people who are head of these states, countries, nations are presidents, CEOs, vice presidents, whatever their position is, of a business. It is a corporation. You are being dealt with in the form of a business. This is why, one of the reasons why I have enforced, fuck your feelings. Deal with the facts, because every business is based on facts and information. There is never a clause for feelings in a business contract, in any business relationship. Pay attention. The feelings are distractions to the information being provided. They have no business being there. Okay? Feelings falsify facts. Say it with me. Feelings falsify facts. Right now, during this time of quarantine, I don't like to say what you need to do, but I would suggest that you reevaluate the type of corporation that you are, the type of business structure that you are, the type of language, business language that you speak. If you are a sole proprietor, and I'm just going to give a few, I'm not going to give a few, I'm just going to give this example. I'll give 2 examples. Why? 2 examples. If you are a sole proprietor, you are an individual who is used to doing things by, for, and with yourself. You don't count on anybody. You're not looking for anybody to help you in anything. Everything falls on you. That is a sole proprietor. Okay? If you take that mentality into another union or try to merge it in another business called relationship, you're going to have a problem unless you collapse that business. You have to shut the sole proprietorship down and prepare to go into a partnership. The partnership would be either, in a marriage, or, boyfriend, girlfriend, friends, whatever. It's you and somebody else. There is a different language that occurs in this business structure. Pay attention. There's a different language that occurs in a partnership language, in a partnership business structure. The language, it's still a business language, but there are different things that you have to consider and you have to do. This is important. I know y'all think like, what the hell is she talking about, and why is she talking about it? What is the purpose? Stick with me. Okay, G Walker, what's going on, love? When I see you, thank you for being here. The business structure, the language of any business is straight to the point. There are outlines of what is going to be. This is what it is. This is what's going on between these particular individuals. This is what's going to happen. This is the give and the take, or this is the equal exchange. This is the equal exchange. I won't even say the give and take. This is the equal exchange that we are agreeing upon in this structure. Okay? Pay attention to what is being said. Pay attention to what you are agreeing on. Pay attention to any outside influence that is trying to make its way in. Pay attention to the fluctuations and the utilization and justification of feelings. These make a difference, especially right now during this time. It's very important to pay attention, because a lot of y'all are going to be so frustrated with your current financial status, your ability to purchase or move the way that you want to do based on your tangible assets, that you're going to lash out on the people that you are around, the people that you claim to love and care for. You're going to lash out. Your behavior is going to be based on your circumstances. Those are feelings. And a lot of those feelings are going to cause your relationships to fail. This situation right now is temporary. Do not allow your feelings to destroy your forever. Pay attention to everything. Everything. Pay attention to everything. Where you are in your mental space, where you are in your physical space or spiritual space, particularly that. Pay attention to everything. Okay? You have nothing else to do? Get a book. Read a book. This is a great book to read. Again, if you want to get it from me, you can do so. If you want to get it from Amazon Kindle, do that. Just get it. Read it so you understand the language that I'm speaking of and why it's important right now. It's important right now that you have this and that you're paying attention to the language and the dialogue within it. Okay, am I here just to sell a book? Absolutely not. But it's business. But it's for your benefit. Okay, like I said, there's a lot of things that are happening during this quarantine time. Pay attention to patterns and inconsistencies, to what people are saying, what these leaders are saying and what they're not saying. We mentioned this before. Pay attention to what's being said and what's not being said. Pay attention to times, dates, and events. Why is this happening right now? Also pay attention events. That's voting. Let me go there for a minute. What's going on, David? Thank you for being here, loved one. I got to go there real quick. We are in a time right now where the census is being taken. Big brother want to know where everybody at. How many of us is him? How many people are here and where are they located? What is the classification of these people? What is their contribution or not? I'm going to ask you this, not to fall for the okie doke. I don't think that census is something that we need to be participating in. That's just my thought. Y'all have your own thoughts. I don't think it is. I don't think it's something that is beneficial to us, in particular, melanated people, to be taking participation in because of the motives. We already know that there is an agenda against melanated people in particular. There is an agenda against melanated men in particular. You might want to pay attention. Just saying. Also, this quarantine time and all that is happening, I don't know if you all have heard yet, but there's at least talk of it. It may already be in place where early voting is being prohibited. Early voting is being prohibited. Mind you, most of this is done online, I would assume, but it's being prohibited. Why would that be such a thing? Why would you be encouraged, or not even encouraged, but put in a position where you cannot vote at this time, at this particular time in 2020, when presidential elections are occurring, where there's a shift spiritually occurring, where there's a shift economically occurring? I get you, Phoenix. Thank you for being here. Me either. If you cannot vote, if you're being put in a position where you cannot vote, there's got to be an agenda behind that. Gio, what's going on, loved one? Please share your thoughts. I know you have plenty. Please share them. There's got to be an agenda for the reason why you cannot, why that's being cut off. When every other time you're being encouraged to go out and do so, but now you cannot do it. And I'm just my thought, looking at it as perhaps if you cannot vote, then there's no way you can vote out or change power. This trips me out. Now my phone want to go out. Now Facebook just went out. Too funny. Y'all hold on. We about to go right on back in here. Just hold on. That is too funny. Every time. This is how I know when truth is being told, technical difficulties occur. Y'all come on back. If you cannot get back on Facebook for whatever reason, get over here on YouTube, like I've said. Please get on YouTube. Queen Goddess, the King Advocate. Get there. I've told you. Thank you for coming back, loved one. Y'all know what that was. You already know what that was. I don't even have to explain it. You know what it was. Too funny. So I'm gonna give them time to get back in here. All right, YouTube. I'm gonna give them time to get back in here. Pay attention. Again, that is the topic for tonight. If you didn't recognize what just happened, you are not paying attention. Thank you for coming back. Absolutely, David. Absolutely. Which is the reason for this topic tonight. The whole pay attention. Oh, I can't wait. Y'all hurry up and get on back in here. Hurry up and get back in here. If you want to call in 770-906-5271. That was crazy. Y'all come on back in here. Y'all know what it is. You know what it is. Too funny. All of a sudden, I had no connection. Really? I was good up until that moment. Then I just had no connection. Yeah. Pay attention. Thank you, Most High. Like I said, I move according to what I'm being instructed to do. So didn't tell too much truth. Get you exactly. Hence the subject. Pay attention. So that tells. No problem. Now YouTube is about to have a connection issue. Stop playing. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. Pay attention. This is why you cannot afford to not have conversation in your household. Why you cannot afford to allow your temporary financial status to put you in a mental state where you shut down having communication with people because of this shit right here. They're going to shut all this shit down. But this is what people are depending on to communicate. If you use your mouth, you use your ability to go to someone and have conversation, that can't be shut down. But again, that is why the whole purpose of the quarantine, to keep you in home, is to prevent you from having conversations, prevent you from talking to one another, prevent you from exchanging information. Thank you for coming back, bro. There is an agenda. Pay attention. That shutdown was not an accident. It was on purpose. It's going to continue. Pay attention. That was pretty funny to me. Humbling also, but it lets me know that what is being said is on point. It's on point. The more you know, the more restrictions are going to be put upon you, the less access you're going to have, the more disruptions you're going to have, the more distractions are going to appear, the more in your feelings you're going to be placed. Pay attention. It's important to pay attention to everything, every thought you have, every physical sensation you have, every conversation that's going on around you. Pay attention. Everything that you're watching on television, everything that you're listening to in media, everything. Pay attention. Pay attention to the things that they are trying to prevent you from looking at, from seeing. Absolutely, things. Pay attention to yourself and everything outside of yourself. Absolutely. Pay attention. The things that are being put directly in your face on a repeated bases are part of the program to keep you in the program, to keep you plugged into a systematic way of thinking so you don't become a free thinker. Pay attention. System cannot function with free thinkers. If you remain plugged, you remain controllable, you remain programmable, you remain, what's my word? What's my secret? Conforming. You remain conforming. You remain robotic. You remain mechanical. You remain the puppet. You remain a slave. Think about it. Pay attention. Slavery is not just about the color of somebody's skin. It's about the mentality of a people. It's about the status of a people, the position of a people, whatever they are, whatever they look like. Slavery is a conditioning. Pay attention. Just pay attention. I'm going to do a really quick pause. I'm not going to walk away, but I want you all to listen to something, take you off the subject just for a moment, and then we're going to come on back, okay? I want to play a track. One of my folks, it's called Lane. I want you to listen to it. This is by Mr. Flamboyant. Let me know if you cannot hear it. I want you to listen to it.
We do our own thing, and we do it our way. We in our own lane. Haters be hovering, but we keep climbing, cause God see we shine, we coming up. We climb, no one can mess with us. Leave them behind like he with us. Now and forever we turning up, but we turning up.
We do our own thing. We do our own thing. That's free thinkers. So you can't free a slave if they don't know they are. That's right. You can't free a slave if they don't know they're a slave. Absolutely. And some of them don't want to be let loose.
We do our own thing. We do it our way. We in our own lane. Haters be hovering, but we keep climbing, cause God see we shine, we coming up. We climb, no one can mess with us. Leave them behind like he with us. Now and forever we turning up, but we turning up. We do our own thing. We do it our way. We in our own lane. Haters be hovering, but we keep climbing, cause God see we shine, we coming up. We climb, no one can mess with us. Leave them behind like he with us. Now and forever we turning up, but we turning up.
I made my own lane, own path, blew the bath, built my staff off the grass, smooth my shaft, did a rap, first in a draft, aftermath. So I laugh, complete my task, count my sass, then I dash, quick like flash, will I last? So I ask, trouble fast, down my bad, but I love the cash. Call me sad, will I crash? If I do, better had a blast. Live my life very fast, back in school, head of the class, giving Nash, first to last, hear my voice broadcast.
We do it our way. We in our own lane. Haters be hovering, but we keep climbing, cause God see we shine, we coming up. We climb, no one can mess with us. Leave them behind like he with us. Now and forever we turning up, but we turning up. We do our own thing. We do it our way. We in our own lane.
Y'all like this song? Thumb it up. Thumb it up. And then look it up. Mr. Flamboyant. Lane is the name of the SoundCloud.
This is the moment when I don't exist. Ride round to something like this, like last year before the summertime, and the teacher yells out, class is dismissed. Adrenaline rush straight in your veins, releasing the endorphins straight from your brain. I guess it's abusive what good music does to you. like a migraine. It's hard to explain. No time for these haters. Stay in your lane. Objection, your honor. Objection sustained. Cause we can be dangerous. Ain't no obtaining this point. If the target come back and take aim. Woo. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Take it nice and slow like ball breeze and drop the top back and let the wind
We do
blow.
our own thing. We do it our way. We in our own lane. Haters be hovering, but we keep coming, cause I think we try. We coming up. No one can ever us. You behind like it was us. Now and forever we turn it up. But we turn it up. We do our own thing. We do it our way. We in our own lane. Haters be hovering, but we keep coming, cause I think we try. We coming up. No one can ever us. You behind like it was us. Now and forever we turn it up. But we turn it up.
That is Mr. Flamboyant featuring John Boyd and Ebony Camille. The name of that song is called Lane. Mr. Flamboyant doing his thing. I appreciate you for that. You can get that on SoundCloud. So make sure you support that, brother. All right. And I thought it was going to see how he worked. That actually flowed right into that song. Let's talk about being a free thinker. That's what I'm talking about. Pay attention. Everything happens for a reason. Pay attention. Everything. There's a flow to everything. I like that song. That's the joint. That's going to be my new joint. Stay in your lane. All right. But pay attention to the other drivers and the other ones. Okay. Pay attention. But stay in yours. Be a free thinker. It's okay. It's okay to utilize your own mind, your own good sense to make your own decisions based off of the information, real, true, factual information that's downloaded, okay? People tend to forget that we already know what we need to know. We already have that access. We already have it. We're not utilizing the ability to get it. We're not going inward to get the information. We're looking outside for somebody or something to tell us what to do when we already know what to do. It's called an innate spirit. We already know what to do. Utilize that. Fast. I'm on a fast. Okay. During my fast, I'm cleansing. I'm taking my herbs by Big Herm, the herbalist. But that's it. And water. And I've noticed that my mind is clearing, my spirit is clearing. I'm being able to get more information, be able to process things a little bit differently, okay, a little bit stronger. Take heed, pay attention. Y'all gonna see some things. But anyway, nonetheless, I want you all to keep in mind, it's about paying attention to everything that's going on. The stuff is right in your face. The things that are right in your face on a continuous basis, however, and I'm talking about what's being put on the news, what's being on the radio, what they're throwing up on social media, whatever. These things are distractions for what's really going on. You don't have to be told what's happening if you're looking at it. You can see that. What you don't know is what you don't see. That's the part that causes the problem. People say ignorance is bliss. What you don't know won't hurt you. It's those very things that'll hurt you. What you don't know will take you right the hell up out of here. Ignorance will take you right the hell up out of here. We are destroyed for that. G Walker, now I know you know. 770-906-5271. If you want to call in, 770-906-5271 is the call-in number. Yoster, what's going on, youngin? I appreciate you. I didn't even call you a youngin. I'm sorry. Beloved, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. But again, if you want to call in, 770-906-5271 is the call-in number. I started this conversation about paying attention to what's going on in your household, particularly during this time, because it will cause people to focus on the financial situations, focus on the things that you do not have, the tangible assets or whatnot. And in doing so, your communication begins to break down and shut down completely. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to pay attention to what's really going on. And I know we got a call, and I know who this is, y'all, but let's just see. Anyway, great rise, beloved. This is Queen Goddess, the King Advocate. This is Melanated Monday. With whom am I speaking?
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because you're speaking that tea.
What's going on, G Walker? Thank you, beloved, for calling in on the right number this time.
Yeah, on the right number. There you go. The right number for the right time.
Okay. What's going on, loved one? What you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to piggyback on the comment about when you said people paying attention. It's hard for people to pay attention when they sleep. First of all, you got to wake up, get your sleep out your eyes, and then you got to do something that I know is against a lot of people religion, and that's reading.
Okay.
Like you said.
Exactly.
You got to study, really.
Correct.
You know. And then, because it's going to take more, like you said, this thing this thing that's going on right now, you can look at it as man, but I think it's bigger than man. I think, the Heavenly Father is getting upset, really finna get ready to show his taste for the evil and everything that's going on, but still the selfishness and greed and gluttony of the United States government is going to have to be addressed. But if citizens don't address it, then it's going to be addressed, but everybody's going to be addressed, not just the government.
Right.
So you need to read this, like you say, study to show that self-approved, not listen to what, well, I ain't going to say that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get pulled off again. They pulled me off already. You know that, right? While I was live, I got disconnected. Are we surprised?
Come on, for real?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had to reload.
I called you?
No, not when you called. Before, while I was talking, certain facts were being exposed, and all of a sudden, I was having technical difficulties. Yeah. So that hypes me up, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that excites me, because that lets me know that the information that is being given is correct, that is accurate.
For sure.
So I'm receiving my download. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot take my download away. You can't take that away, because it's coming from a higher power. So I know what's being said needs to be said. I meditate before I even get on here. You know what I'm saying? I asked for the information that needs to be brought out for the day. And that was it. I was going to talk about some other stuff. It's like, nope, I need to do this right here. So here we go. Here we go.
Right.
Yes, sir.
If you talk about something and then there's no disrupting your making an adjustment, then you ain't saying nothing.
Exactly. So I'm good with that.
If it runs smoothly, then you're just talking.
Okay. Exactly.
Yeah. So you get back online. You back online now, right?
I am. I'm good.
Okay. Cool.
All right, loved one. But I definitely appreciate you. I'm sorry. What did you say?
About the lemons, I'm talking about just check out my video. Please check out my demo.
Okay, will do. Gary Walker got a demo.
All right.
All right, loved one. Thank you for calling in.
I'm trying to get back online with you.
Okay, love.
All right.
Thank you, babe.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I keep having this little one that wants to show her face. That's what happens when you live. Anything can happen. But anyway, again, I was reminding you all about being very aware of what's happening in your household, particularly during this time, because your communication is going to shut down. That can't happen. The communication in your household is the one weapon that you do have against pretty much everything. Talk about it. All right? Talk about it. Talk about everything. Talk about your plan of action. Talk about your understanding. Get some overstanding. Get some overstandings on what you all need to do, where you all are. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, what is your thinking process? How are you receiving information? Have the conversation. Get the book. Doesn't matter if you're married. Doesn't matter if you're thinking about it. If you have friends, loved ones, a mama, a daddy, a uncle, anybody, you're in a relationship, okay? Get this book, The Business of Marriage. Fuck your feelings. The truth about every relationship. Get the book. I have 3 physical copies available with me right now. So you can get that via Cash App, $1 Healer, or Venmo. which would be Kimberly-McCants-1. It'll show up as My Oh My Massage and Wellness. But you can do that, or you can also get it on Amazon Kindle. Okay, just get it. This will help your relationships, particularly during this time. You have to remember or know, for those of you who don't, that you are considered a corporation. You are considered a business. So right now, all businesses are being shut down, which means you have a great impact on the economy. So the person or persons with whom you dwell or who you have a relationship with, you all have merged. Your financial status is important. What you're going to do as a business is important. How you're going to survive as a business is important. How your structure is built or how it needs to be restructured is built. Have the conversations. Pay attention to everything that's going on. You may not think that the quarantine is going to cause people's relationships to suffer. That's going to bring them closer. Yes, a whole lot of babies are going to be made, but a lot of communication is going to be cut off. Okay? Everything has a reason. Everything has a purpose. And having said that, I want to play another song, and I want pay attention. Okay? This one is by Kaylon, the artist. This particular song is called Quarantine Love. I dig this song right here. I dig it too. Pay attention.
No, baby. In times like this, it put us in a situation to where we really spend more time with each other to get to know each other, have more quality time, have more mind to mind, have more heart to heart talk.
Please pay attention
Be romantic
to the song.
Make quarantine love. I'm locked up with you, baby. We gon' make some babies. I'm making quarantine love to you. Turn off your phone, girl. Let's go in our own world. Quarantine love. Quarantine love. This quarantine is me and my queen. All I need in this quarantine is me and my queen. I love being at home with you, queen. I love being alone with you, queen. This quality time with you eases my mind, it's true. Quarantine love, quarantine love. I'm locked up with you, baby. We gon' make some babies. I'm making quarantine love to you. Turn off your phone, girl. Let's go in our own world. Quarantine love, quarantine love. All I need in this quarantine is me and my queen. All I need in this quarantine is me and my queen.
Y'all stick around. Listen
I
to it.
got a feeling I've been keeping deep inside. I'm not even gonna lie. The grind had me tired up, but this time with you helped me to rise up. I let some things get in our way, but that's behind us. Thank you for being patient with me.
Y'all stick with me.
I guess this lockdown helped me to see how special you really are to me. Let me quarantine love you, baby. Oh, I'm locked up. I don't wanna get out. I don't wanna get out. I'm locked up. I don't wanna get out, no. 'Cause you are my soul. I'm locked up. Locked up. Locked up. Locked up with you, baby. Locked up. I don't wanna get out, no. 'Cause you are my soul. I'm locked up with you, baby. We gon' make some babies. I'm making quarantine love to you. Turn off your phone, girl. Let's go in our own world.
Y'all stay.
Quarantine love.
Stay. All right. That was that. That was Quarantine Love. That was Kaylon, the artist. I know he's on YouTube. He might also be on SoundCloud. But definitely look him up on YouTube. Kaylon, the artist. Might be K-Lon, the artist. All right. But anyway, again, pay attention to what's going on. Make sure you do not allow outside distractions to tear up your relationships. Pay attention to everything. Pay attention to the agendas, the possible agendas. If it's a thought in your mind, it's a possibility. Okay? It just may be happening. Everything that is thrown in your face is not necessarily fact. It is a possible distraction from you looking into asking any further questions and finding out the real truth. Everything that's being said, pay attention, but also pay attention to the things that are not being said. Pay attention to things that are not being shown, that are not being discussed, that you don't hear about. Pay attention to everything. Everything matters. Everything matters. All right? I'm not going to keep you all. I don't think I need to any longer. But please, for your sake, for the sake of your relationships, whatever they are, get the book, be it this physical copy or the e-version, which you can get on Amazon, The Business of Marriage, Fuck Your Feelings, the truth about every relationship. Get your copy. This is a perfect time for you to read and become informed and be able to apply some truth and fact into everything. This is transformation time, people. This is wake up time now. This is move and do something time. This is where I'm looking to provoke the hell out you, literally. Okay? To provoke you to change, provoke you to think as a free thinker, as an individual, not as a puppet, not as a machine, not as anything that can control you. Be an individual thinker. Okay? Think for yourself. Be a free thinker. Be free. Be free. All right? What's going on, Lee? Thank you, love, for being here. I'm about to be out, though, but I definitely appreciate you for showing up. Make sure that if you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so, because you already know what YouTube is likely to do when I get on here and talk. Okay? Get to my YouTube channel and subscribe so you do not miss anything. Certain things will only occur over there that will not happen on Facebook, and I don't want you to miss it. So that's Queen Goddess, the King Advocate. Make sure you click on the icon, the Queen with the sword. Okay? Get over there. Get over there and subscribe. Please do so. Like I said, some things are about to take effect on that page that Facebook will not have access to, and I do not want you to miss it. All right? Once again, I definitely appreciate all of you who have come today and who continue to come and support me. I appreciate you every time. I'm very humbled and honored that you all come and listen and get the information. Hopefully you are edified by the information that you receive and are able to apply it and cause it to be part of your truth. I try not to speak on my own behalf unless I'm telling you that's exactly what I'm doing. But I try not to speak on my own behalf. What's going on, and not just this particular situation, is bigger than us. I'm just a messenger. But I am obliged to give you the message, to give you the information, to give you the nourishment. Take it in, apply it, share it, grow from it, nurture it. All right, loved ones. I will be back, most high is willing, on Thursday. That will be with Miss Patricia M. Goins, DJ Deshaun Johnson, and Miss Misty Jones. We will be live on Blog Talk Radio and right here on Facebook, maybe even YouTube. But we will be live on Blog Talk Radio. It is On the Move, unscripted, on purpose. That is Thursday at 8 o'clock from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you are there, or at least here, okay? And participate in the conversations. In the meantime, I love you on purpose, with purpose. And I will see you next time. Peace.